Go to the member for Cook for the next question.
Thank you. Coming from North Queensland, I'm certainly familiar with the location, but I haven't been into this park. Could you just walk me through its current use and its history, Elizabeth, perhaps?
Victoria Park was originally 130 hectares. It's now approximately 60. So already it has been halved. It has been used for various uses. It was used as a golf course, but as a golf course, it was still used by the local people. The thing that I find most distressing about some of the stuff that's been said about Victoria Park is it implied that as a golf course, it was a totally closed-off area. That is not true. It has been used by the local people in Kelvin Grove and Hurston for many, many years as an open area, as I imagine a lot of golf courses are, and probably was more an open golf course than most golf courses because it was a way of people getting from point A to point B there, a shortcut, if you like. It is incredibly important to have the green space of Victoria Park where it is. One of the things that we seem to have forgotten is that it is by a major educational institution. It is also by a major health institution. There are 8,500 people who work at RBH. And those people, there are huge numbers of health facilities that are there. There are also huge numbers of support health facilities that are around Victoria Park, who all use Victoria Park as areas to recreate, because it is a lovely area just to walk around. Yes, it is, and I must state, I find it incredible that nobody has mentioned exactly how hilly Victoria Park is. Coming up a kilometre, I am getting on in age, and I would not like to be walking from the train station at the RNA grounds up to Victoria Park. It is quite a steep incline that you're coming up through there. So this business of that it's easy to get transport to that park is absolute nonsense. The other thing that I would point out is I worked at RBH for 25 years, and at least 3 of those years was spent with them jackhammering into the RBH Hill site to build new property there. And that is what you are proposing at Victoria Park, exactly the same thing. And to be able to put a stadium with all... I live near Lang Park, I live in the Paddington area, I live over a kilometre from Lang Park. I can hear the noise from Lang Park. Noise travels. We are proposing to put a large stadium, the largest stadium in the state, beside our largest hospital. We are also proposing, and people have said, oh, but they have the RNA there for 2 weeks a year. Yes, they do. And the reason that you can have the RNA there very easily for 2 weeks a year is because you have people coming and going at different times. What you are proposing is a stadium where 65,000 people come at various times, but they all leave at the same time. And that is a very different business. We already have congested roads in Brisbane. To suggest that you could put this type of development in a park close to our major hospital with absolutely no influence on what is going to happen in traffic in that area is sheer nonsense. The other thing I would like to point out is Suncorp. If you look at the size of the Suncorp Stadium, it is literally a city block. And it is huge, and it has around it a whole lot of other infrastructure. It has buses that go past. It has a train station that is near it. It has actually 2 train stations because you can come up from Milton or you can come up from Roma Street. That is not what we are proposing here. We are not saying that there are a whole lot of areas around it where people can recreate after an event. I am trying to explain to you that this is not the ideal place to be putting a stadium. In fact, it's almost the worst space to put it.
No. Just a quick follow-up though. Ultimately, there still will be open space available for people to use.
there is open space. How much open space? We're already hearing that 60% of that open space, we started with 130. We are now down to 60. We are going to lose 60% of that. We are down to 20. And it will not be 20 in one area. It will be 20 over various areas, and it'll be broken up. Do you know, the question I ask you
Elizabeth.
is, sorry, I've just been to London. If I said to the people of London, let's put a stadium in Hyde Park, there would be rioting in the streets. That is what we are proposing to do.
Thanks, Elizabeth.